the government was running that part, you know, had the boats down there by where the trains go over the river.
Okay.
And we were going over the river into Vancouver, you see. Well, that body of water was there. A lot of things was missing there, so we had to stop there to see, you know, take it easy going over. But then that boat was out there, and they was catching the bodies and just popping up in the water.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A lot of people feel that it was a deliberate attempt to get people out of there. I don't know. How do you feel about that?
Attempt to get people out of where?
Out of the city of Vanport, because they thought it was only supposed to be a temporary housing project.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I couldn't say that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know on that part, on that line.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to do.
Did you also receive medical care from Dr. Unthank?
I went to him. Yeah, I went to him, but I just really didn't have to because I was with the railroad, you know, so we had railroad doctors.
Oh, okay.
But I did go to Unthank.
Okay.
Yeah, I had went to Unthank.
Wasn't he a railroad doctor too, though?
No.
Oh,
no,
okay.
no, he was a camp person.
Okay.
So it's just up to you on who you want to go to. But we had railroad doctors, but nevertheless, I still went to Unthank.
Yeah, he had he serviced with a lot of, he provided medical care for a lot of people.
Oh, yes, he did.
On the railroads and the shipyards.
Yes, he did. An awful lot. A lot of people.
Who would you consider doing the 40s, during that era, as a community leader? Were there community leaders? Were there the pastors of the churches? Or, I say...
Oh, I don't know. You say who? Were the community leaders?
Yeah, dude.
I don't know. I just couldn't say. Because we just had a lot of different little clubs going at that time, you know. Some little clubs that we would be into. A lot of little different things happening in this club, that club, and that club, you know.
Yeah. So those social groups provided.
Yeah, the social.
Yeah. Have you always lived in this house?
Pardon?
Have you lived in this house? How many years have you lived here?
Since 1950.
Oh, since 1950? Where did you live at prior?
2202 Flint Street. That's where I left from.
Okay. You left from there and...
Flint and came to here.
Did you buy it then?
By this, I started buying this, yeah.
Was it hard or easy for blacks to buy houses?
No, it wasn't easy to get this one. Not too easy. See, C.C. Justice. It was a lady working for them, C.C. Justice, a real estate over on Portland Boulevard. Well, she had the house was on her books. But when we came here, and the man looked out and he saw that I was a black man, he started shaking his head and said, no. But he had a son. I don't know. I heard he had 3 or 4 sons. I don't know for sure. But anyway, there's one son. He recognized my wife.
How did he know? Where did he know?
Because he went to school with her.
Oh, okay.
And so when he saw her, he started calling her name out, you know, and went and grabbed her, hug her. And she says, I'm married. This is my husband now. I'm not Coleman anymore. Her name was D. Coleman. He said, oh. Then the dad wanted to know what was going on. He said, I went to school with her, Dad. And finally, he decided to, we got to sell the house. So I had a chance to buy the house.
Oh, that's nice. Now, your wife was born in Portland?
No, she wasn't born in Portland. She came here when she was 18 months old. She was born in Texas.
Okay, but she spent the majority of her
all
life.
the time. All her life is here. There were 3 girls here.
Is she alive?
No, she's not. I lost her in 86.
In 86?
Yeah, in 86. She only has one sister that's still living. She's the later pen.
Okay.
She was worked down for the telephone company. She retired from the telephone company, but later did.
Oh, did she? What about your wife?
Oh, my wife, what she did, she worked in the clubs here. You know, most of the clubs around here. She worked in those. I always told her that she didn't have to work. Just take care of the kids. Because I said, I'll have enough to do that for you. You don't have to do that. But she said, well, she stayed there. She said, well, I just know now the kids are up now and they're gone and all that. I don't see why I had to just stay around here by myself. I just like to be around with somebody. So I said, well, I didn't want you to think that you have to. So anyway, she started working at the clubs.
What was she doing?
Just a waitress.
Waitress?
Yeah, waitress working at the club.
How many children did you guys have?
3. 2 daughters and a son. My son is the oldest. He'll be 55 this year in November the 20th. He's a postal man up in Seattle.
Okay.
He started in New York, so that's where he lived most of his time.
Oh, really?
After he come out of service, but he's been up in Seattle now about 6-7 years, I think, something like that. But it won't be too long. He can retire at that time, because all his time has been in that and with the government.
Okay.
The girl next to him, Avell, you probably heard of her. Avell. And the other one is Fay. You probably know her.
No.
You don't know her? Yeah, Fay Birch.
I didn't know that was your daughter.
Yeah.
I know Faye.
Yeah.
I know, I was looking at that one picture and I said, she looks so familiar.
Yeah,
Her daughter.
That's my granddaughter there.
Okay.
That's Faye's daughter. Faye's daughter there. Yeah,
okay.
that's Shell. And the next picture is my wife there. Yeah, that's the wife's picture there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You must be proud of your daughters, you know.
Yes, I am. I am very proud of them because it could be the other way, you know. But as it is now, you know, they're all doing all right for themselves. Each one has gotten married, but they're not married now. And I always say this. I said, you told me you were getting married, but you didn't ask me, could you? So when you don't ask, can you? So then you're on your own. I don't have nothing to do with that. Whatever mistakes you make, that's yours and not mine. That's the way I look at it. Because if you'd asked me, could I, then I might be able to tell you something about him. Maybe you shouldn't do that. He don't have to be the right person for you. You know, if they asked me, but they didn't ask me. I just went along with that. So they already knew that too after that time. So I was just very happy for the way they're coming along. Both the girls and my son.
That's nice.
You know. So,
Now, how old are you?
I will be 76 on the 17th
Really?
of this coming August.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, you look so young.
Well, I tell you what, I've had a triple bypass. I had that in 1986.
Oh, wow.
I walk 39 or 40 blocks every day, weather permitting.
Okay.
I'm working now. I don't have to, but I am working. I'm security out at Portland Meadows.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, on the back gate with the horsemen. That's where I am, back there.
Well,
So I go to work 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm off at 12 noon. So it's almost like I haven't been in the place. And you're around other people. The doctor told me that I had a very, very short fuse. Anyone's going to get on my nerves, don't let them in my house, and don't go to theirs. So he said, just be a listener. If it's something you don't want to hear, just keep on moving. And I said, yeah, he's right about that.
Right.
The dietitian, she gave me that slip on what to eat. And if I do something different than what I was looking at, then that's my fault. So now I already know what to do and what not to do. And those others out there listening to this, that, and the other, that don't even bother me. Because a lot of times they got a problem. That, when you look at it like this, there was something that came out. A fellow made a statement on TV. I forget just where he was. But he said that there was 2 things that we people are living by today. We're in a heck of a bind because of it. Suggestions and opinions. And it's always someone else's.
Yeah.
Right? Every time you run into somebody, they can tell you this, tell you that, do this and do that. If you don't do that, it's got to be something wrong with you, but that's theirs, not yours.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Well, now I know that too, with that part. The other part is this. Every day that you look at TV, you have the 3 colors that you'll see before it goes off. It's black, white, and green. Black is Africa, white is Russia, green is money. So I said to myself, I'm already black, I have to be going the green way because I ain't worried about the white. You got a problem. And they say this too. Now, don't feel bad when I say this. They say the highways today is just like a woman.
Oh, okay.
There's a whole lot of dangerous curves in them. He said at nighttime you don't know which way to turn. So my life today is like the latest blues song that came out in Texas. I can do bad by myself. It don't take 2 to starve to death.
See, I have to tell some of the women at my church about you.
Well, I tell you what I do. You know what? I could treat, I wouldn't say all of them, but anyway, my present life today is on my past.
Well,
Yes, ma'am. Right now, my present life is on my past. I know what to do now from what I used to do.
Yeah.
I know better now
Yeah.
when I didn't know then. So if I do it now and make that mistake, it's my fault because I sure know better.
You know better.
Yes, ma'am. And you know what? Treat it like I do in my kitchen. Everything I can't use, I don't take it. If you know what, if there's anything in there, you're going to get rid of it. If you can't use it, right there.
That's true.
Well, okay, then. I do the same way about that.
I don't know if any of those women can handle you.
Well, I tell you what, I look at them and I always say what's going on, with them.
Mm-hmm.
One time I went up to the store and I had cotton in both ears.
Uh-huh.
And the lady, she looked at me. So with her seeing this cotton, she said, well, no use to saying anything to me because she knew I couldn't hear, so she waved at me. So she waved, I waved. She hunched to her husband and said something to him, so he looked around at me and threw his hand up. Another lady come up, they were telling her, she looked, threw her hand up, and she threw her hand up, I threw mine up and waved. When I got back home, they went and told somebody that, guess what, old Fay Gordly can't hear. So I got a call on the phone. I said, hello? I want to speak to Fay Gordly. I said, speaking. Fay Gordly? I said, speaking. So she said, well, I heard they told me. I said, I know what they told you. They told you that I couldn't hear. I said, I just didn't want to hear them. She said, oh, my God. She said, what did I call you for? I said, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's all the way. I learned that back in New York. A fellow walked in the store there. He ordered only one thing. He got one can, and everybody's talking about he should have something over his eyes. He tried to see everything. Ought to have something over his mouth. He's always talking. When he got outside, he said, they were talking about me, weren't they? I said, I don't know you. I said, I'm new here. He said, there's nothing wrong with me. I just didn't want to hear them. He said, you stop to think, which is a fact. It'll take you longer to come out of that store if you're listening to what everybody else saying in there, listening and talking. But you put that in there, you're not talking to anybody, get what you want, come on out, and you save time.
Yeah.
That's right. That's what I looked at, said, saving time with the cotton. And the other part is this, now they say I'm the biggest liar in Portland.
Who says you're the biggest liar?
Well, that's what they say. All of them know, oh yeah, don't pay attention, he's the biggest liar in Portland. Well, I'll tell you what, I don't get mad about that. It doesn't make me annoyed. I don't get upset because they're just about right. See, I can lie good as I want or better than I should. I can tell the truth when I get ready.
When you get ready.
When I get
well,
ready.
I hope
That's
you
when
told
I
the truth.
Oh, what I was saying on this, that everything I told you on that happened.
Okay.
It's a part of me.
Yeah.
It did happen because I was in it.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I was in there.
So what have you been doing now? You walk every day? And...
When I walk.
Oh, you work at the Portland
Yeah,
Meadows.
I work down at I work out at Portland Meadows, so I'm walking out there. I'm moving, I come here and I do my work out here in the yard, doing different things, Get this, I just always on the move because that's what I'm used to.
Yeah.
The moving. The doctor said you move this part here, kept this and here.
Yeah.
And then another thing, they will put you on the move. Sometime I walk through Emmanuel Hospital and you see the people in bed there, they want to get up, but they can't. You walk through. Everybody wants to make a move, but they can't.
Yeah.
And I know how it was when I was in there. I wondered if I would ever be able to get up and help myself.
Yeah.
And every morning that I'm sitting at that table, I'm fixing my own food, and I get it like I want it, this, that, and the other. I don't have to wait for anybody to do it for me. I can do it.
That's a blessing.
It so is a blessing. I said, the man above is taking care of me.
Yeah.
I look at it like this. I'm the one that was left. My brother's gone, mother's gone, father's gone, and wife is gone. I'm the one that's left here with my kids and my grandkids.
Yeah.
And I'm not on them. I'm on myself to take care of everything on my own. Don't have to worry about that.
How did that feel?
Oh, fine. It's great. It's beautiful. Wonderful to be that way.
And see your daughters and your son.
Yeah, all of that.
You feel so special.
Yeah, all of that. It's just beautiful. So the only thing I do now, I look at a little TV. I play music. I love music because I tape, different things that I can hear.
What you like? What kind of
the
music?
blues. I got all the different kind of blues. I have all that different kind of stuff. Yeah. You can't get a lot of it down here. When I go up to Seattle, see a lot of stuff they play up there, they don't have down here, so I can get it up there and come back down here, and I can run it off for somebody else. Sometime on TV, I used to be able to get a station out of Los Angeles down there that play some awful good blues and stuff, I could tape it while it's running, I could tape that off.
Who do you like? Who, anybody?
Oh, my special one, the guys, saxophones, the guys on the sax, I like them. Yeah. And the three fellas on there, see, Jimmy Smith, Mac Duff, and Mac Griff. Those are three leading fellas on that machine that they play.
Okay.
See, one time a lady, an Oregonian, she says she's going to present the greatest organist in the world. And some guy out of some other country, and I said, I just called down and told him, I said, she sure got to be awesome. The greatest is Jimmy Smith's number one, Macduff and McGriff is number one, two, number two or three, either one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And you got Shirley Scott. You have that lady there, you know, she started before all of them did.
Oh, really? I'm
That's
not
right. Yeah. Oh man. So now you say, so far as piano, you got the, you got Harris on it, it's Harris,
Mm-hmm.
Harris on that part. Saxophone man has got to be a Stanley Turrentine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My father knows.
Oh yeah.
He's like the blues and some of the
well,
big bands.
Stanley Turrentine on that horn, he's awful good. Yeah, he's real good. And we've always had some tough people on those horns, saxophones, sax. And that was across the street in front of that Texaco station during those years. 38, 39, 40.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the Safeway store, was it here after the 40s? I mean, how long did
Oh yeah, it was there. Safeway store was there. That was there, around 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. That was there across the street from that Texaco station.
When did they tear it down?
I really don't know. I guess after they started building that highway down up under there,
Oh, okay.
I think that's when that left out from under there.
Do you think, in terms of what the general living conditions for blacks, have they gotten worse or better, or both?
Oh, it's just, well, the only thing it is, you can go further now than you could then. There are different places that you can live now where you couldn't live then, because they didn't want you there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference.
That's the only difference.
Mm-hmm.
And in terms of buying a house?
Yeah, buying a house, see, now you can buy one, you can own the lot, probably, but at that time you couldn't. Back then, when I came here, you couldn't at that time. In lots of places right now, they won't sell you one, because the whites still want you there. They wouldn't want to sell one to you. There's a lot of places where you can't buy, because they're going to sell it to you.
Yeah. And they had that with the trust deed or something.
Yeah. So you look at it like this, when they put the Coliseum down there, a lot when they say where the blacks was going to be at, like out at the northeast. Then out there, a lot of the whites didn't want to be around. There was the white Oregonians was there then. But they left from there and they went down to Seaside, Astoria, and Lincoln City.
Oh, yeah.
And the whites that live out there now, the white, southern whites, if they was here for the shipyard working, and as the shipyards closed, they got busted and couldn't get back home, they're still here.
Uh-huh. And northeast?
Southeast.
Southeast.
Southeast, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they out there now. And that's the difference. They couldn't get back. So we have a lot of people now that's still here, So you take like this during those days, you didn't have, like you got a lot of people now, you see you got the welfare and you got food stamps and you got the housing with money. In those days you didn't have food stamps. There's only one place you could get food, and that was on 16th and Xavier. Tom Johnson run those two big buildings. You'd have to show a birth certificate for the kid that you've got in order to get some food.
Okay.
And the person here, the Birds, was the one that got more food than anybody else because he had more kids than anybody that particular time.
Mm-hmm.
That made him get a lot of food stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, nobody was here because you had to come, you'd have to work. If you was here, you were working on the railroad.
Mm-hmm.
You had a job.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't have that job, there's no use of coming because that you can get. But
Mm-hmm.
now they're playing a game with it now. People come out here and you have no time on the welfare. With 3 kids, 4 kids, 5 kids, they ain't never had a kid in their life, but they own that with that. So that's the company, that's their fault. To let somebody be able to do that.
Yeah, it seems like that's a real easier solution if that showed a birth certificate.
Yeah, have one. That's right. Come up with that. With the picture of the kid on that, and that could stop all of that. But like it is now, you're taking somebody's word.
Yeah.
And all they're doing is playing a game with it.
And now Tom Johnson, he's the same guy who owned.
Yeah, he owned a lot of property here. A lot of different property here because some of the property on Union Avenue back over there, that was his lots and things over there. He sold it to the whites and they built on that.
Okay. Do you think the churches played a lot of role in providing for those who didn't have food and stuff?
No, I can't see where they provided that much. They wasn't doing that much.
They wasn't?
No, they wasn't doing that much because It wasn't too much that they could do. They didn't have any, because everybody that's going in there had to have a job. But most of them were railroaders who were going to church to this one and that one. You understand? Because there wasn't but 3 black churches in Portland in 1936 when I came here. Mount Olive, Bethel, and Zion. Those are the 3 churches. That's all. Just 3 black churches in this city.
Oh.
Zion is the oldest church in Portland. Zion, Bethel, and then Mount Olive.
The oldest black church?
The oldest black church, that's right.
Okay.
One of the 3 black churches here. But now you got churches all over everywhere.
Yeah, in every corner.
Yes, ma'am. Got on every corner, everywhere. That's why I told this minister that's next door to me here, you know, I said, by the way, I said, they say that people are living behind own suggestions and opinions. He said, oh, I don't know about that. Now, I said, wait a minute. I said, you up in the pulpit with the Bible. Your members are sitting down there with the Bible too. But now you want them to take your opinion of the Bible. The suggestion that you're making on, that's what you want them to leave with. You don't want them to leave with what they want to, because well, I know, then I turn on it like this. I said, by the way, you may take the tongue out of your shoe, but that don't keep you from putting it on, does it? She said, oh, me, go ahead, just go ahead. In which that's a fact,
yeah,
right? Yeah, that's right. So I just said the different things that people want you to believe in, knowing this, that, and the other. You understand what I mean? Mm-hmm. You're okay as long as you can be used. If you can't, then you ain't no good. That's what they say.
Yeah. Is it true though?
Oh, yeah. Just try to be helpful if you can. You'll know whether you can or not, you know, and doing it that way. So it's just so many more people here now, so they got so many other things going.
Yeah.
I would say a lot of them try to follow you. You heard of Reverend Ike back east, Reverend Ike, and that other one, I can't think of what his name is.
Twice.
Yeah, it's another one too. Yeah, just everybody feel like they're going to be like one of them. You understand what I mean? Big thing, big deal. Did you know what that was?
But they're not very godly men.
No, it wasn't big business. That's all. See, one of them up there, they had him interviewing him, and up there they asked the fellow in blue, they asked him, "Are those diamonds?" He said, "They better be." He said, "Why would you need all those Rolls Royces just?" That. That'll let you know what's happening. Only 3 of us have one. That's a copy there.
Okay.
So you can see who I worked under.
Gordly live. Oh, so this is a World War II. When the war was over, they no longer had these guys.
Yeah, it still was. Yeah, we were still here after the war was over. We still had 3 of us received that, something like that, citation.
That's nice. Did you carry a gun or?
Oh yes.
Oh, you carried a gun?
Oh yes, yes. Yeah. Well, we had everything. We, you know, police fired us like any of the officers were.
Did you get trained?
Trained?
Uh-huh.
Well, the only thing we did, we were trained at rifle. You know, we go down to rifle range and trained there for that. We had the full authority, just like any of the officers working for the city. Full authority for the same thing that they had.
What brought you to Portland?
My father was a Pullman porter, and he came out here to work. He would generally come out and work for the summer months. 5 families came from San Antonio, Texas, to Portland. That's where I'm from.
Did you guys know each other in Texas, the family?
The family that I knew there were the Hayneses. They came here. I knew them in San Antonio. The Greens came here. And the Shepherds came here from San Antonio, Texas.
Did they stay?
Pardon?
Did they stay? Did your families, are they still here?
No, some of them are gone now. The Haynes, one of the Hayneses is still here.
Okay.
One of the Greens, it's a young lady, it's a lady is still here. The Shepherds, I don't know what happened to them. They might have passed on.
How old were you?
I was 20 years of age
20?
when I hit Portland.
And when did you start working?
I started working on the Southern Pacific, and I worked there until they found out that I wasn't 21 years of age,
Oh.
and I was red capping. I red capped and then started on Union Pacific, but by the time they found out my age, I was 21 then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they didn't check me as close.
Now,
So I
red
stayed
capping, that's what, taking baggage and...
Taking baggage, putting it on the trains.
Okay.
That's the way everybody was making their money, most of them here at that particular time, red capping. And red cap, they took care of all their families and everything, behind tips.
Oh.
Off of making that, putting people on the train, meeting the trains, taking the people off the train.
When did you get married?
I got married in 1937.
Did you meet your wife here?
Yeah, I met her here.
Oh.
Yeah, we were married in 37.
Now, your wife was real active in women's groups. Why was she?
I don't know, she was, well, I said she was a Mason. She was in that.
Okay.
Yeah, funny.
Okay.
She got to be one of the youngest one holding an office in that.
Oh.
That's what she was at that time.
So, where did when you guys moved here in 1936 with your dad, where did you live?
We lived at 617 Hancock. That's right down below before you get to, you're going down towards, going down towards Broadway. It's about 2 blocks from Broadway on Hancock.
Okay.
Yeah, we lived there. And then after we left there, we went to, on Williams Avenue, which was I think it was 2201 or something like that, on Williams Avenue. And we were still on Williams Avenue, up at this end and down on the other end past Broadway, going down almost like we were going over there. Then we had 167 Northeast Halsey. We lived on Halsey Street for quite a while.
That's near Broadway?
Yeah, that's on the other side. Halsey down there where the Coliseum is now. They tore all of that out when they put the Coliseum in.
Okay.
We used to live there on Halsey Street. And then when I left off of Williams Avenue, I went to 2202 North Flint Street.
And this was still with your dad, or?
My father passed in 37.
Oh,
He came in 36, but he passed in 37. My mother was here.
Okay.
My mother used to work down at the railroad station.
Oh.
Yeah, she worked down there. And, I don't know, cleaning up, what do you call it? Janitorial. She was in the janitorial department at the station, Union Station, during that time. But I was 2202 Flint Street. That's down there where it's across the street from where that school is now, going down Flint. After you turn off for us, we're going down. Of course, there's no houses now. It's a parking lot in there now where I used to live. But when I left from there, I came here in 1950.
Did the Fremont Bridge, was it the Fremont Bridge or I-5 that took those houses?
Oh, no, that didn't take all of them. Put all the houses down through in that way?
Yeah.
No, the thing that took those houses all down in there where I was on Halsey, the Coliseum, when they built that in, that's what took all the houses, most of those houses, all of that in there.
Okay.
And then the other houses that were down there, when they built that, when the freeway started coming through, all of that stuff, all of that's gone there, off of that street. The rail used to run all the way down. Used to be people living on that side all over there, houses on both sides. But when they put the Coliseum there, that moved the houses. And everything. See, all the little businesses then was on Williams Avenue, set from Broadway down to going over the bridge.
Okay. Over Broadway Bridge?
Yeah, no, not over Broadway, over the Steel Bridge.
Steel Bridge,
yeah, going over the Steel Bridge, yeah.
Was this area included?
Yeah, way down on the other side of Broadway.
Okay.
See, way up this way, this side of Russell Street was only 4 black families north of Russell Street.
There was only 4?
4 black families living north of Russell Street.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Before 1950. And after, say, around 52 or 3, 1 or 2 or 3 families probably was moved up this way.
Okay.
Other than that, it wasn't none up here.
Oh, okay.
Nothing like
So this was one of those areas that blacks got caught in?
Pardon?
Blacks couldn't really find houses over
No,
there?
they just wouldn't sell to you. Well, see, a long time ago, you could own the house, but not the lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The house, but not the lot. That was the law you had in Oregon.
For black people?
For black people, you might own the house, but you did not own the lot.
Wow.
I forget now what what year it was that they changed it, and I forget what governor they had in there at that time that signed it, whereas that you could own both of them.
how long did you work on the railroad?
Railroad, that was
Nice.
33 years and 8 months, Union Pacific.
1937 to 1971.
And then the other 5 years was with Job Corps. Then everything else has been just doing security. I worked security for Pinkerton, down at the Manual Hospital.
Mm-hmm.
I was in there for about 3 years.
When you were the special police for the guard, did you ever have any real trouble with it?
No, we didn't have too much trouble during that time because they knew who you were and they didn't want to go to jail then.
Okay.
See. And we just about had everything in hand at that time. We didn't have too much trouble.
Because go ahead.
Being around, they knew who you were. Like I said, you don't need an enemy, you need a friend in the streets, although he is wrong. Because if he continues to do wrong, somebody else is going to arrest him and put him in jail anyway. But if you're out there walking around, you know when everybody's coming to town.
Yeah.
Yeah. When he gets here, you know what he is, what he's doing, what he's going to do. All of that stuff.
So, how did the gambling facility stay open?
Oh, the gambling stayed open during those times. You had a spot where you were gambling at, and there probably was a payoff.
Okay, with the police.
It was a payoff. Who it was getting it, I don't know. And if I did know, I wouldn't say.
Yeah.
Because that wasn't none of my business.
Yeah.
Yeah. But everybody knows what was going on at that time. Then if you were in there, you had a right to get you a spot. Understand what I mean? With me being in there, but I got to uphold the law, but now I might have a spot. And everybody knows my spot.
Okay.
But I'm going to take care of it, where there ain't going to be no problems, no trouble. There.
Okay. I know Williams Avenue, it was really active from what point, like during the war?
Oh, yes. Yeah, it was active, because right down there, that's where everything was. Nobody was any place else but there. All your clubs and everything was there, say from Russell Street back down to the bridge.
Okay.
On Williams Avenue on both sides. You had the Porter's Club down there, you had the Keystone down there, you had the, I forget the name of the other club now we had.
Well, how long did that last?
Oh, that was up into the early 50s, let me
say. And when did it really begin, you know?
I don't know. It was doing it when I came here.
It was? Okay.
Yeah, when I came here, so 60 was doing it, but it might not have been that much. As the years kept on coming in, it got to be larger.
Yeah, like more blacks came.
Yeah, more blacks coming in. Yeah, that time, because all the work for blacks then was nothing but railroad. There were no other jobs for them to have. See, where I came from, you had black cooks in the kitchen, but here you didn't have them.
Now what about the shipbuilding?
Well, now when that started off, you had quite a few people doing that, but other people started coming in, going to the shipyard.
Okay.
Yeah, they came in to the city then, working in the shipyard.
So you basically had two groups. Well, actually you had three. You had those who lived here prior to 1930. You had those who came to work for the railroad.
Yeah.
And then you had those who came
work for the shipyard.
Work for the shipyard.
Yeah, those come in for the shipyard. But those that was here already was railroad. That's what that was. That's the only thing you could make on was railroad.
Okay.
Because during that time, you only had one black chauffeur in Portland. He drove for old Lady Jackson that owned the Journal newspaper.
Oh.
One black
chauffeur.
That's right, chauffeur. One black man worked for the city on the streets. Just one, not two. Everything else was white.
Okay.
One black man worked at a hotel, which would say out in front of the hotel. What do you call it?
Oh, the valet.
No. He's outside. He meets the people when they come in with the cars. Come in to come in.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Valet. They take your cars and keys.
Yeah, but he's out in front.
Oh, I know what you're talking. The doorman.
Yeah, that's right. But he's got a name, but I can't think of the name now. We had one black man at that time that worked down at the Benson.
And everybody knew all the blacks.
Oh yes, everybody knew who he was. That one fella. Well, no other hotel had one of those fellas in front of their doors. Benson Hotel is the only one that had a black man out in front.
And this was like in the 30s? Or?
Yeah, it's in the 30s and the 40s. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 30s and 40s. If I hadn't started saying I had to call his name. Solomon. His name was Jack Solomon.
Oh, okay. Now, what about the Portland hotel that hired all those waiters and waitresses?
Oh yeah, Portland Hotel. They didn't have anybody out in front of it though. They had waiters, and a lot of times they used the waiters that came in off the train.
Oh.
They used them. A lot of places downtown, the hotel would use some of those waiters. You know, when they came in, they'd be working extra. They would be doing that because they already knew how to wait tables and all that stuff, so everybody knew who everybody was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you say that guy, the doorman, was Jack Solomon?
Jack Solomon, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. His wife is still living. She's here now. His wife is named Margaret Solomon. I don't know what she's doing right now, but she's here.
So really you had the railroad workers, the waiters, and the shipyard workers.
Mm-hmm. Shipyard. See,
So
the shipyard was later, though. See, all that wasn't during them times.
Yeah.
Shipyard was later because the only breadwinner we had was railroad. The railroading and red capping. Fellows that red cap and the fellows that run on the train. That's where the money came from. The tips that we made there. That run everything. That ran the household.
Okay.
Because during those days, it didn't cost that much either. You know, food stuff wasn't that much. We didn't have, say, for instance, like with the police department, didn't have any problems with prostitutes on the streets. We didn't have any on the streets.
Like, no black ones, no?
No black or whites on the streets. We had a different thing. They had little hotels that they'd be working out of.
Or houses?
Houses. They work out of houses. Nobody walked the streets during this time. The little hotels were, say, the boundary would be 3rd Street to Broadway, Gleason to Burnside. There was 2 to 3 little hotels in that vicinity there.
You said 3rd to Broadway? Or?
3rd to, yeah, from 3rd Street to Broadway and from Gleason to Burnside. That's where the little hotels was in that, you know, in that square, in those blocks there.
Oh, okay. What about the Medley Hotel?
Medley Hotel, that was over here off of,
Interstate?
yeah, off of Interstate. That was well known all over. The Medley was.
That was black owned, right?
Yeah, mm-hmm. But see, now that hotel on Everett, on Broadway and Everett, Golden West was known too. The Golden West Hotel. Those were the 2 known hotels around. We only had one ballroom that you could dance in downtown, which is called McElroy's, Pop McElroy's Ballroom.
McElroy.
Yeah, that's where we had the big dances at. And that's when the bands would come to town, they would be there, Pop McElroy's.
Is it still there?
I know.
No.
Not that now.
No.
You could dance there then. See, during those days, a black man in Oregon could not dance with a white woman on the floor, but if he came from Washington with her, he could.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he could bring her with him. From Washington, you could dance with her. But not here. They didn't allow it here.
Oh. Yeah, I heard they had a real problem with that at the Vanport.
Oh, yeah. Well, you take, like, when I came here, they had signs out saying for whites only in the restaurants. You only had one restaurant downtown on Broadway, which was Jolly Joanne's. It said, don't pay any attention to that, come on in. That's what they would say.
Oh, really?
That's right, on Broadway downtown.
Jolly Joe.
Jolly Joanne's. He says, don't pay any attention to that, come on in. But the sign was in the window. All the signs used to say for whites only. Then they changed it to say we reserve the right to refuse anyone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's when they changed the sign around.
Mm.
Yeah, well, that's what it said. We reserve the right to refuse anyone. It didn't say for whites only. Just put that on there.
That was more less blatant way to say the same thing.
Yeah, see that. So you could go it that way. So you couldn't say you were just saying black.
Yeah.
That's right, one day by doing it that way. But they'd always have something on it, you know what I mean, to do it. It went back to that, you know, one of those things.
So the war was over like in 1946 or something?
Yeah, something like that.
And then after the shipyard workers, a lot of them left and a lot of them stayed.
Yeah, lots of them left, lots stayed. Some of them couldn't get back because they was busted, didn't have no money.
Oh,
They were spending it and all that, so they had to stay here and try to catch a job the best way that they could. But catching one was still railroading, was waiting tables or running as a porter.
Oh, really? That's the only thing they had?
Yeah, that wasn't too much else that you could do. another job that they'll be taking around.
Then what
Had to
happened
be in
after the
shipyard.
railroad? Now, when the railroad, they stopped hiring a large percentage of blacks. I mean, went out of style. I mean, it's no
Oh
longer.
yeah, well I mean, the railroad's going into what it is now, but that's still the government. The government's running it now,
Mhm.
So they don't have as many as we had when the railroad was running it.
Mhm.
I don't think they make the same money now that the railroad was paying in the later years, because when we first started out, they wasn't making that much money. No, it wasn't that.
They hired a lot of.
You take like when I was running, I was only making $110 a month.
Oh, really?
That's all. But let's see, that was in 1937. $110 a month is what a porter was getting. A coach porter was getting $110 a month. The teller in the bank was only making $90 a month.
Oh, really? So you was making more than.
But she was, because they'd ask me, what kind of job do you have? They wanted to know what kind of job I had.
Uh-huh. But that was good money, wasn't it?
Oh, sure it was. Yes, that was good money because things wasn't as high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could support your family.
Oh, yeah, you could support your family. But the how we could support our family is because of tips.
Oh.
You make more tips than you did wages.
Oh.
That little wages didn't mean anything, but I don't know how much money I'm going to make on tips when I go out and come back. So you run into Chicago, run into Omaha, either run into Denver or run into Seattle. See?
Did you notice, like, that you got bigger tips in the East than in the West? I mean, was there any difference among the people?
Well, it just according on who it was on there. Sometimes you make it quite a bit, and other times you didn't. One way or the other, you'd have to know. Just you could tell about who the person is almost, how he's going to be spending to make it, sort of like that. Then there are other things on there too that you'd have to learn to do to make money, because it was wrong to do it. You understand? But there was other ways of making it.
Like what?
Well, I wouldn't want that recorded.
Oh, okay. Well, we can turn.
Otherwise.
Okay, but besides the conductor and the steward, who's over there, who supervised the crew.
Yeah, right. They were white. In later years, like it is now, you got blacks as supervisor.
Yeah.
Yeah. This outfit that's running it now. See.
Now, black women, their role in the railroad was mostly janitorial and cleaning.
And that was in the stations, not on the train.
Yeah, they didn't travel.
No, you didn't. They travel now, but you didn't then.
Yeah.
You got them traveling now on the train.
So how much did you travel? I mean, how long? How often?
I was, say, out 5 and in 6.
Wow.
Say if I was running to Chicago, if I leave here on a Monday, get there Wednesday morning, and I'd leave Wednesday night, and I'm back Friday, and I'd have 6 days off before I was going out again.
That's good.
So, and then running to Seattle, I was at home every night, but I worked 3 on and 3 off. Leave in the morning, back home at night.
Okay.
Leave in the morning, back home at night. 3 on and 3 off, running to Seattle.
Yeah, 'cause I often wonder, how do you maintain your families and your marriage? But you had a lot of time off.
Yeah, well, you maintain it this way. Today, you got mama and daddy. That's what it is today. Mama and daddy. During my time coming along, it's mother and father.
What's
The difference is mother and father. There's rules and regulations on the household. There's rules and regulations with your kids, with your family. And you're going to have time for it. If somebody next door don't have to run my family, I'm running it.
Even though you're away.
Or even though I'm away, because now when I get back, we're sitting down for breakfast, be just like we are now. Everything that the daughter and the son have done is be written down on the paper. If I saw something that I didn't like on there, when they got ready to get up, I said, keep your seat. And I'd ask, how did this happen? What you doing on this thing? Oh, well, so-and-so. And I said, yeah, well, I tell you what. I will let you know whether you can go out again from now on. So that meant they're going to be grounded for 5 days. They can't go unless they ask Dad.
Oh, really?
They can't ask their mother. They have to ask me. So they knew they're going to get grounded. And they didn't want to be grounded in no kind of way. So naturally, they're going to do what they're supposed to be doing. Because they didn't want anything bad on the paper.
So your wife would actually write down?
Oh, yes, she put it down. Whatever they'd done. If it's anything that she didn't like, I think they should have done. They went someplace, but I don't know where it was, how long they was gone. That was on that. And I had to say, by the way, I said, did you go hiding someplace? Why is it she couldn't find you? And this and that, Well, I said, well, she'll know where you are from here. When I leave this time, I know she's going to know where you are because she's going to be at home. That's no place you're going. And that's it.
And did they actually stay? I guess they, well... Your wife made sure that.
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah. She didn't even have to argue with him because she already knew I'm the one that's telling them what to do, you know. And if they done something different, they didn't want her to see nothing like that because she's going to tell me.
Do you see that back then the man was more the head of the household?
Yeah,
during that time.
Yeah. See, my son had told me when he got to be 18 years of age, he said, oh, you talk so much out your mouth and all that stuff, but you know, you have to be careful. A lot of times, it make no difference if you are my father, you know, you could get your mouth closed up too. So I said, well, do you think you could do that? He said, yes, it could be done. I said, bring the gloves on then. Yeah, well, he told all his friends, hey, I'm going to put the gloves on with my old man. I'm going to fix him. I forgot that I told him. Now, this is right here, this house right here. I'll come on, and I see all these kids out there in the yard. I said, what the heck's all they doing here? So finally one said, hey, Mr. Gordly, you're going to put the gloves on with your son, huh? I said, oh, that's right, I did say that. I said, yes. I said, well, come on down in the basement. But what he didn't know, I never did tell him, he didn't know I was a boxer before I came to Portland.
Oh, what?
Oh, yeah, I used to do that. You know, we'd do that when they had the picnics and all that stuff down at 19th of June. What you call it, Juneteenth in Texas, you know. Well, that's what I would be doing to make some little change. You know, you might not make no more than $1.50, $1.35, but that was money during those days. But he didn't know that I was boxing. So we went down in the basement down there, so we put the gloves on. And I told him, I said, you know, there's one thing wrong with you. You talk too much out of your mouth. I said, all these guys wouldn't be here if you hadn't been running your mouth. He said, so? I said, well, I'm going to fix your mouth so you can't talk to him tomorrow. So I faked at him like I was going up to his head. His hands went up in the air, and I went right in his stomach. I knocked him out. And I told one of the fellows, which was Craig Stewart, I says, put some water on him, man. He'll be all right. Throw some water on him when he come to, so everybody had to look at me then. So they just looked at me. How's everything? I said, okay. And all the years going along, you know, said, hey, you still knocking him out? You're thinking, I said, I don't know, but I have to or not. Maybe. So they started looking at me.
They said, I ain't gonna mess with you.
No, not behind that time. And then again, when I was working at security, working on the avenue under that Veteran Guard Patrol, had a young fella out of Oakland there. He got all out of line, gambling and everything, going to do this to me and all that. So now here I am. I've got a star, blackjack, and everything. I said, you don't respect what you're looking at? He said, why should I? So I took it off. I said, well, if you don't respect this, then maybe you can respect a little later on. I took everything off. So come on out in the back. So we went out in the back. A lot of other guys came out too, so we were boxing. Got the gloves off, fighting around. So he told me, he says, this could go on all day, because you're just not going to whip me. Well, see, he was number 2 lightweight boxer here in the United States, but I didn't know that he was a lightweight boxer. I didn't know that, you know. But he kept telling me this would go on all day. So finally I did hit him up on the chin, knocked him down. He said, no piling on, no piling on. Finally he got up. We boxed. The guy said, oh, man, y'all going to get tired of that. So, yeah, okay, put the hands up there, took the gloves off. So he told me, he said, you know, you'd be good if you keep on. Maybe you learn something. You never can tell. I might be coming to watch you one of these days. I said, maybe. But anyway, that was on the 24th of December that this happened at the Keystone in the back. The 25th of December, the guys offered me a drink and everything, and I couldn't hardly talk because my throat was all swollen up in the neck, you know, from where I got hit, where he had hit me, and I never will forget that. He asked me, you want to have a drink, man? I just kind of shook my head. I couldn't say no.
Go ahead.
But anyway, that taught me something on doing that. It's just the thing about the art of boxing. You get older, but you can't be as fast as you ever was, but you do know the moves.
Yeah, you have the techniques.
Yeah, the techniques of knowing how to take care of yourself. That's all.
Did you follow boxing in Portland? I know Matt
No,
Dishman.
I did. Well, when Matt Dishman's had that deal, I did, you know, when I first came here, I was doing a little bit on the side, but you wasn't getting anything. Well, the money was nowhere. So I just went on railroads. I can make more money off the railroad on tips than I could fool around with boxing. So just decided I didn't fool it anymore.
Yeah. So Matt Dishman back in the 30s had a boxing program, or?
I think he did have something going like that for someone. See, Matt Dishman was right along with, well, he was one of the sheriffs here, you know.
No, he was black, right?
Yeah, he's black, yeah.
Black sheriff.
So you had Matt Dishman, Travis, and you had Sam Blanchard. Sam Blanchard was the first black sheriff here in this county. Sam Blanchard. He's in a nursing home now, but he was the first. His father used to work at the Portland Police Department.
His father worked for them?
Yeah, he was working down at the station down there. He was running the elevator down on 2nd and Oak.
Okay. Oh, he wasn't a police officer, but
No, he wasn't.
So after, I say, the war, you continued to work with the railroad to 71, right? Okay, 1971.
Mm-hmm.
What did other people do? I mean, besides the railroad?
Well, let's see, most of them, let's see, there was railroading in the shipyards, it was in that part doing that, and then there wasn't too much, I don't know, they had some other little jobs that they'd be probably working down at, although the ships weren't there, but you would still be down there on the waterfront, they had jobs down there on the waterfront.
You like longshoremen and...
So then we had the women here. They were working in the janitorial department at Mine Franks and the Bedells, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they were, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what
When the employment opportunities begin to open up for blacks? You know?
No, I really can't say, because I didn't pay too much attention to it, you know, for the different spots where they would be going to do the work. You know, working, doing other things. I didn't pay too much attention to that.
Were you active in any, like, fraternal groups or churches or...
No, my church is Mount Olive. That's my father and my brother joined that church when we first came here.
Okay.
And my mother, she joined Bethel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when she first came here.
Was Reverend Crow, the Reverend
Crow, yeah.
He was the pastor back there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just wasn't, you know, so far as doing active things, then I wasn't active then. I joined the Masons. I was a Mason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now that was, the Masons are real active in Portland, especially in people in your age. I know several women at my church.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lenny Reed Carter, do you know her?
Who?
Lenny Reed Carter.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in one of the groups. Do you recall any the Vanport flood?
Yes.
Yeah, where were you at?
I was out on the, well, let's see, when it happened, I had just got in when that water broke. But what I could never understand, this state sent to Mississippi to get 2 engineers to come here to tell them about the seepage of the sand for water. Can't understand why the state of Mississippi, why were they sent down there to get 2 engineers to tell them about the water here and about the sand seepage when you have engineers in the state of Oregon and Washington. It just so happened it was on a holiday when it broke. Because if it hadn't been on a holiday, see, a lot of people would have lost their lives. They'd have been gone. So those fellows put the little leaflets under the door, says nothing to worry about. But it did break. So you had a county morgue at that particular time, so you couldn't tell how many people had lost their life with the county morgue.
Oh, you couldn't?
They say they lost 4 people was lost, but see, one family came here with 8 people gone in their family. So they came here to get it. So we know it was